Hey guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and this is this week's News Friday, where I talk about news, gaming topics, anime, etc, etc. And I've got a lot of, not a lot of gaming news this week, but I've got some interesting news to share with you, as well as an update. So first and foremost, there will be a food review tomorrow. NAC will finish on Monday and we start a brand new playthrough. It's a relatively short playthrough, and then I'll be jumping on to something else a little bit more serious. So that will be happening, and that will be on the PS4 Pro actually, which I am getting today. It is arriving. And I'll do an unboxing. That'll be out next week probably as well. I will let you know what content is on the PS4 Pro or when it starts up. It will be not the next playthrough, but the next one after that. Simulations as well. I will let you know if it's on the Pro, etc, etc. So yeah, diving in with the actual stories right now, I want to talk about some transfer news. Matic has gone to Manchester United for £40 million. For a 29-year-old, that is a lot of money. They've paid over the price because they're buying him off Chelsea. So we would have got less money if we sold him to Juventus. At least that's my theory anyway. So they've had to pay over the odds because it is a rival team. I think it was more or less rumoured to be a reward to Matic. Alright, you can go to Manchester United, which is never a smart thing to sell to your rival or title rival. You'd rather sell him to Juventus as fans or whatever. But it was a reward for him because we won 2 titles in 3 years with him, so it showed you his prowess. And Conte is a confident manager. He doesn't need this player, therefore he's brought in somebody else to replace him. We're going to have bags and pace this season. It's going to be very interesting what happens. The simulations won't be as accurate up until the FIFA 18 comes out because of the system and what's being done in the form and everything. It's just systematically players on their stats that they've already have from the beginning of when FIFA 17 came out. So that's really updated. Anyway, so he's gone, and that's fine. The next story I want to talk about is Neymar. Neymar being sold to PSG for £200 million. A lot of money. Very, 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 very crazy. But at the same time, when you think about the Instagram followers he has, the following of Brazilian fans he has, the PSG fans, the Barcelona fans, he's a legend in Barcelona. He's a legend in Brazil. Age 24. Plays really good football, really fast, pacey, quick attacking, skillful. He is going to make bank for them, no doubt. The shirts that they're going to bring in, sponsorship deals anyway, £200 million over 2 or 3 years is going to be pocket change. Because and he's only 24, so if you spend 200 million in about, 2 years, you get 150 million back. Everything else, more or less, after that is profit. You get that in TV money as well as competitions. The competitions you're going to win, the European. If you go to a cup final of the Champions League, you're going to get 50, 60 million or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Just for, as well as TV rights. So it's all there for taking. And to be honest with you, it's a very good deal for PSG, a very good deal for Barcelona as well. The only thing is now for other clubs, they got 200. Barcelona are now sitting on 200 million. Who are they going to go buy? Are they going to make an attempt for Eden Hazard? Are they going to go for Mbappe or whatever his name is? Or Lottie Mbappe, I don't know how to pronounce his name. AS Monaco, the £130 million wonder kid everyone's talking about. So it's going to be very interesting what happens there. Will they recruit a youth player who comes through the ranks like they so often do? It's crazy. He's now the most expensive transfer in the world, and PSG have made a big statement trying to be big in Europe. He's one of the big players, the kind of what you pay money for. And at that age, I understand 24 is still a great age. So you look at Eden Hazard, you look at Neymar, you look at Messi, you look at Ronaldo, you look at Bale. You know, these are 4 or 5 top players in the world, and then you've got others filling other positions as well, depending on the price you pay or want to put on these particular individuals. So it's a good deal for PSG. Football in general, it's kind of interesting how it happened. La Liga did not want to accept the 200 million, thinking it was breaching the fair play rules, which again I understand completely, but at the same time it's kind of interesting how it happened. So if I'm a big player and I have a £200 million release clause or £100 million release clause, I can't pay it, but technically if I had the money I could pay it and bail myself out. I'm a free agent, I can go join whoever the hell I want. PSG have said, hey, tapped him on the shoulder, we'll pay it for you. Oh, alright, I'll join your team. You pay it. So they've went to Barcelona directly. Barcelona have got their hands tied. They can't do shit. They cannot do shit. What can they do? Turn down 200 million or, well, wait a minute, we've got a player here who's buying himself out. We're fucked. Legally, there's nothing they could really do. At least I don't think there is. They'll probably put in some kind of transaction, but nobody thought that nobody would ever pay £200 million for a player. But here we are, with the TV rights and everything, the fans coming in, the shirt sales, competitions. everything's big money, you know, and it's essentially getting like this, you know what I mean? Everton, for fuck's sake, spent £30 million on a goalkeeper after the selling of Lukaku for 90 million, but then they're going to get money for TV rights as well. Everyone's getting more money from the TV rights, and I think that's right, to be honest with you. It's about time all this money trickled down into these clubs to make them more competitive. Also, the fans themselves, the ticket prices are going to be frozen for a couple of years. They have been the past 2 or 3 seasons, so it's good for fans as well. Next up, I want to talk about Batman. I'm a huge fan of Batman. Now, there was rumours from producers and stuff like that Ben Affleck, who played Batman in the Superman movie, Batman vs Superman, was no longer going to be playing Batman. They're going to get rid of him and move on, deeming it not that successful. However, Ben Affleck was counter to this, like, no, I'm still playing Batman. And in the joint statement, they came out and said, wait a minute. So they came out and said, wait, no. He is playing Batman, don't worry, he's still going to be there. I wasn't really worried if he went, but at the same time I felt that in the Batman vs Superman movie, he was a good Batman. I didn't like the animation where he went up in the corner like that. Like, what the fuck is that? Like CGI shit, moving really, really fast up into the corner. It was too bollocks, it was crap. Good acting, loved his acting in it. Thought he played Batman really, really well. I didn't like the writing in Batman vs Superman. It was shit writing. That was its main problem. So I'm hoping these next set of Batman movies that come up, I think there's 3 additionally, a standalone Batman movie is going to be doing soon, and then there's another 2, I think, and then you've got Justice League in 2017, I think that's coming out. I don't know too much information on that. I'm been overwhelmed with Superman, with superhero movies right now. Wonder Woman, I haven't seen. They've got these others. And you've got Spider-Man Homecoming. Then you've got Avengers, and I still haven't seen their last one of that. I'm like, fucking hell. You know what? I've got to see all these movies, and I haven't seen them yet. You know, it took me a year to see Batman vs Superman. I know. It's just me. So yeah, he will be Batman in the foreseeable future. YouTube controversy. I want to talk about this as well. Essentially, YouTube has come up with some new guideline rules where they're going to apparently go after ISIS or propaganda and stuff like this, in theory, beheadings and hate speech and stuff like that. Okay, that's all well and good. If you say, if I say in a video, I want you to kill these people, I'm going to kill these people, I hate these people, and I'm start being racist in it, then yeah, that is hate speech, and I should be condemned for that, and yeah, whatever. But essentially what they're going to be doing, the punishment, or well, I say punishment, they're going to be taking opinions. So if you have an offensive opinion, maybe you support Trump, and this is why you support Trump. Maybe you believe in the ban he's implemented. Maybe you believe in the climate agreement, or whatever it may be, or whatever. It depends. It could be anything, really, that people find offensive content to a point, or just a different viewpoint of the situation because it doesn't fit a fucking narrative that they want you to believe in, especially the mainstream media. And more people are finding this out, by the way, and they're going to alternative news sources, and they're thinking, well, hey, wait a minute, there are other people here telling us different things, and there is a difference between fake news, by the way, I have to say that. There's a difference between fake news and not reporting the news. So BBC won't report something, but somebody else will. Well, is that fake news? No, it isn't. You're just not fucking reporting it because it doesn't fit your narrative. And people are waking up to that, and the people get more popular, and YouTube are being pressured by governments, and including Facebook are being pressured as well to do something that they are calling extreme. Extreme in an opinion. Again, it's not advocating hate, telling to kill people, whatever. No, it's just an opinion, and you don't have the right side of it. They're not happy with your opinion. They think you're offensive. Therefore, they're gonna demonetize the video. You can't like it, you can't comment, and you can't even find it. They're gonna put it behind a firewall, etc. So they are effectively muting free speech on YouTube. That's what they are essentially doing. They're denying that through technicality, but they're essentially fucking making it that you can't find these videos, etc., etc. I'm not talking about, I don't personally go around looking for alternative views to a point. I just see something that's really popular, and I'll look at it, I'll click at it, and I'll go, oh, that's a very good point. But it's not the narrative that somebody else is spreading, but it is somebody else's viewpoint, and that's fine, I get it. And you take what you want from it at the end of the day. You can agree with it or disagree. Now, primarily in this channel, you will know I'm all for free speech. I said it before. I don't care if you're on the left, you're on the right, you're whatever. You have the right to say it. And that's all I'm fighting for, in my opinion. That's all I say. You can say what you want to say. If you say certain things, then you get shit for it, then you have to know what you're saying, and then you're going to get shit for it. That is a reality. You want to be, if I want to say I hate these people, and then these people come at me and say fuck you, bitch, blah blah blah. That's right. That's the consequences of what I said. But it was my right to say it. But you don't have to agree with it, and you take, you get shit for it, and you always will. So it is what it is. But the fact that someone found it offensive and they're going to ban you from saying it, effectively muting free speech, that you can't say anything because your opinion's different from other people, is complete bullshit. And YouTube are going down this route, and YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter are doing it, and it's just a complete joke. Social media in itself is becoming more muted, like they don't want to speak anymore. The way to get around that, if you do have alternative views, is I wouldn't swear, I wouldn't be racist in any thing that you say or whatever. Just have a point, have a view. If you have a view, or you spread an article around which is true, about a story that isn't being reported or whatever it may be, that's how you get around it. Because at the end of the day, what they're going to do, oh my god, you've spread an article, it was true. What can they do about saying that is true? What can they do about something that is, you haven't said nothing, you've spread something that was true, but they don't want you to find out about, the mainstream media don't want you to know about, so you spreaded it around. You spreaded facts of a poll that's been done or something, or whatever, they can't really argue with that, and that's what they hate seeing. So if you don't have to be offensive, you don't have to be aggressive, you don't have to be racist, just spread whatever particular content that you want to spread in respects to, this is a story, but mainstream media ain't reporting on it, and they can't do nothing really about that. You know what I mean? It's not hate speech, it's a story that is going on, but no one wants to report on it, or the mainstream media don't. So that's how I get around it. I'm respectful to everyone. You can have a different opinion, that's fine. I always say that. You don't have to agree with anything I say in these videos, for example, but don't come at me like, you fat dickhead, you fucking prick, blah, blah. Just say, no, I agree, I disagree, and this is why, and that's fine, you know what I mean? Who cares? Different opinion, like I always say, many opinions make the world go around. Not every one of them's right, not every one of them's happy-go-lucky. That's, I said this before, I've said it before, this, isn't happy-go-lucky land on YouTube, you know what I mean? Things are, it is what it is. But yeah, so YouTube up to their old bollocks tricks. What else is going down? Oh yeah. The last story I want to talk about is FuNiMaTiOn. FuNiMaTiOn, one of the big anime companies that dub a lot of anime. I love anime being dubbed. I'm a big dub person, so I'm always watching what they do. And there's various other companies now competing with them, which is a good thing, which makes FuNiMaTiOn get off their fucking ass and do some more shit. The other companies competing, bringing us more content, different things. So if they pick up Attack on Titan, like they have, and I don't know, Cowboy Bebop and a bunch of others, and then this company comes along and goes, well, we got this, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh shit, they bought that, we got to go buy something else. So it's competing and putting pressure on them because they're going to lose money if they don't start doing this. And what one thing may be popular might not be popular. So it's like competition all day long, and that's always a good thing. Sony have acquired FuNiMaTiOn for $150 million. A great buy. I've got to be honest with you, if I had $150 million laying around, I would snap that shit up too. You see, Netflix have already brought in tons of anime into the Netflix series. Running those series, Knights of Sidonia, Castlevania being one of the next ones that came out. There's tons of anime on there. Even though it might be slightly old, it brings it to a whole new audience, and it's very interesting stories. And with Sony buying FuNiMaTiOn, it's going to be very interesting. They're going to have a lot of money, so money isn't going to be a problem anymore. They're going to be backing them up, and all they've got to do, the animation is already done, by the way. All they've got to do is dub it and ship it. Dub it and ship it. You dub it, which is primarily the main function of what I want, or just say people in the West for like just I mean, some people I can read sub, but I choose not to, so I wait for it to be dubbed. But if you go dubbed, you give that to America, all of it to America. People can watch it and like, oh man, yeah, it's great. I'm a fan of a series, and I'll keep buying the next series, and the next series, season 2, season 3, whatever it is. And then you pull that to Europe and the UK. It's like, holy shit, more money, more money, more money. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong with that. And the fact that they own the likes of all these series and can buy up more series as well in Japan and dub more, telling more interesting detailed stories, with the writing's already done, the animation's already done. All you have to do is dub it and ship it, and we will pay loads of money. And if you think about Sony, if they bring out a movie and we're paying £15 for Blu-ray or £20 Blu-ray, often enough, anime itself cost us 40 quid for a box set. So I'll be paying 40 quid, double the amount of money, and I'll be buying the next season, and you have millions of fans doing that. So the potential's there. I've always said it, and I don't understand why no one tapped into it. Netflix has done it, thank God they did, and now a lot of studios, like the comic books, are buying up all the kind of all the little comic books and God knows what, and the rights to anime and stuff like that. Especially Your Name is coming out later this year as well, being another one. So the future's looking very bright for anime. It is going mainstream. Maybe you could argue it's been mainstream for a while, but it feels like it's finally getting that process of all I want is things to come out more, so I can buy more stuff because I love anime. I can do unboxings for you guys and stuff like that. I don't buy a lot of anime because it rarely comes out. It's hit and miss. But if with this inflection of more money and backing from Sony, hopefully there'll be more to be dubbed, more stories being told, and I can build on my collection or whatever and produce, give you guys more unboxings and stuff like that. I'm hoping to have One Punch Man as well in the next few weeks. I don't know. I have that unboxing of the PS4 Pro, so I've spent quite a lot of money, to be honest with you, and I can't really afford anything right now. I do have content built up, by the way, to play, and I'll be doing playthroughs of various games. I don't really want to lecture on to what they are right now. I'll pick and choose and break them up as much as I can. I've got a load of Telltale games to play as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to donate to my PayPal, you can. Links in the description below. That will pay for PlayStation Plus. It'll pay for a new game or whatever. You could even advise me, give me 20, 30 quid and say, hey, look, would you please buy this game and play it for me? I'll be like, yeah, sure. I'm live streaming. Live streaming I've tested a little bit, and I might get back into a little bit more. I'll probably play a game that I don't really care about, and I say that because it's giving me 720 quality. It's not giving me 1080p like I normally have. So I might stream something, I don't know. I was doing FIFA the other day, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's my first time streaming. I was testing it to see if the quality was any good or whatever, and it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. I actually enjoyed engaging with a couple of you as well. I lost some subscribers over the past 2 weeks, but I've gained some as well. We're at 1,548 at this time of this recording, so that's always good as well. Anyway, guys, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Donate to my channel. PayPal is in the link in the description below as well. Look out for Monday when we'll be having the epic conclusion of NAC. The Uncharted review, I think, will be coming out tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Sunday, as a piece of content for Sunday. And check out for my FIFA goals as well. I've got some good ones up and coming as well. So that's about it for this week, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.